Hi Aries, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for the week of December 11th through December 17th. I am already feeling the shadow period of that Mercury retrograde that's coming in on the 13th. Not sure about you. Just a reminder to keep it in perspective, that we might have some things slowing down that we were really anticipating moving forward. And with the speed of Sagittarius, but just remember, if you are being asked to slow down, utilize that time, okay? Don't just go into low vibration frustration, okay? That's not what we want right now. So utilize that for planning, journaling, shadow work. That's a great thing to do during the retrograde, you know, when we just need to tune within, right? And we definitely don't want to, okay, so this is interesting because when we let those frustrations and we let that negative thinking in, right? And it can really unearth something, dealing with some feeling of betrayal and like sadness when it comes to hurt from a relationship. And this is actually a good segue because your month of December extended monthly, which will be linked at the end of this video, was really about Aries and honestly all fire signs and the collective in general, but like more so fire signs with this emotional evolution. So collectively we're having an emotional evolution, but for fire signs it's feeling really deep. All right. And that could be too that there's more of that shadow because our emotions are water and fire can be scared of water. So that's why the cathartic energy isn't so much there. There's more like of a sense of resistance for fire signs because it is, kind of scary to allow the water into your life when we are allowing our shadow to take the lead. So a great movie, honestly, is the kids movie Elemental. If you have time to watch it, and if you are, feeling some sort of resistance to changes that are being brought to your attention, that's a great movie to watch to really put things in perspective, okay? So for this week, we have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 12th, and that's going to really bring us some new perspective. So this would be really wonderful, like I said, because Mercury retrograde starts the next day on the 13th. So if we have a new perspective, if we're seeing things in a new light, and we're initiating new intentions, how can we utilize that new perspective to go within and reevaluate, reassess, okay, replenish our emotions? That's going to be really useful for this month because, again, we don't want to get stuck in this energy. It's what, one of my favorite astrologers, Pam Greger, always says, are you going to be a victim of the universe or a co-creator? Okay. The victim is looking at these 3 cups that are broken. The co-creator is seeing these 2 cups that she has and using the lessons she learned from these cups breaking to keep these cups, safe and to then really cherish those cups, right? Like put her energy where it needs to be. So that's just coming out. I'm just getting a really strong sense with this emotional evolution for fire signs that there just might be a little bit of resistance. But Sagittarius season, like I said, like we should really be feeling some optimism. We're going to be seeing a lot of shifts energetically as we transition, that Capricorn paradigm shadows what we're in, transitioning into the Aquarian age. I mean, it's been heavy, all right? So giving you all a big warm Pisces hug, and I'm excited to see what we got for your weekly energy. But best advice I think for this week is to not resist the new perspectives that are coming in because that's part of you answering your wake-up call. And this is also interesting seeing Taurus because faith is ruled by Taurus. And it's a reminder, too, that you can't just say you believe in something. Your actions have to actually also reflect that. Okay? So when we're contemplating, like say there's something not going our way. Say there's a relationship where we're having struggles. Say our career isn't manifesting the way we want. Or there's even a power struggle with our kids if you're a parent. We have to go within and see what is inside of us that we can, then redirect how we're showing up, okay? And again, it's just going back to that victim co-creator. I mean, there's times in our lives where we're all victims, right? But how we channel that energy into moving forward is really important because we don't want to get stuck in the past. We don't want to get stuck in the vibration of that Capricorn paradigm, which unfortunately, yes, isn't where going to be consciously evolving to. We're consciously evolving to the Aquarian age. And so, I mean, the Fool jumping out like that is just showing like you need this fresh start. You need to forget everything you know and step out into the great unknown. And again, the best way to do that is by doing that shadow work and healing whatever it is that's causing your shadow to emerge. But again, specifically for fire signs, I feel like, yeah, a lot of this has to do with water. A lot of this has to do with your emotions, all right? And the more you can incorporate water into your life, the more whole you'll be, okay? All right, so let's see what we got for Aries for the week of December 11th through December 17th. So when I do these readings, I'll pull your last week's energy, this week's energy, and where the energy is heading next week, and then some clarifiers as well, okay? Great. Okay, this is wonderful. Okay, so this is actually perfect to see. So this week's energy is the Page of Coins. And like I said, we have that new moon in Sagittarius. So generally, court cards are people in our lives. So take that how it resonates. This could be a younger person. And if you do have kids, it could be related to your kids. But some sort of spark of inspiration is making you really go for something that... Not going through it, like, it's interesting because it's like there's almost this like sense of refrain, okay? So take that how it resonates. But there's something here that is starting, which is new, which is amazing for this new moon in Sagittarius. And it could be related to what you're passionate about, okay? So if you are starting a new project and you're really passionate about it, and it relates to something within that, like, you know, your inner child's fire, this is very promising, okay? But this is like the seeds being planted, all right? This is not necessarily like you're going to see your rewards like right away, okay? But pay attention to springtime, all right? Because this is also ruled by the season of spring. And as we know, spring 2024 is where a lot of those things that we were seeing synchronicities of in November, when it comes to things that we've been trying to manifest, are really going to come to fruition. And I believe at the end of this month is really when you're going to see that expansion in your 3D world, because that's when Jupiter goes direct in Taurus on the 30th. So expansion is you're going to start seeing it in your 3D world. So again, mindful of what we're thinking about and how we're speaking, not only to other people, but ourselves, because whatever we're putting our energy into, whatever we're putting our thoughts into, is going to expand when Jupiter goes direct. So it's really important that we stay aligned. And trust me, I know how hard this is, especially when we see the Capricorn paradigm shadow effects globally, collectively. You know what I mean? Like it's a trying time, right? And this is great to see because last week's energy coming into this week is strength. And strength is all about self-discipline, courage, and feeling your power and vitality through that gentleness, okay? Like knowing that your power, your flame doesn't have to be exerted with that, you know, brute force energy of assertiveness, you know, to like overbearing assertiveness, if you will, okay? But this is, I love to see, because I feel like this energy of strength is exactly what you need when you are putting out these intentions of whatever new thing you're trying to manifest or come, you know, this can be even like related to health, take it how it resonates, but like there's something that you're initiating and you're thinking of it in a very practical, earthly way. And that is what you need, all right? Because like you need to bring it down into the 3D world. And so this carrying over into this week is amazing. And next week's energy is the Six of Wands. And this is ruled by Jupiter and Leo. And this is, you know, recognition, teamwork, success, you know what I mean? Getting the recognition you deserve. So this could really take you into the end of the month ready for that expansion. So I'm so excited for you, Aries, because this emotional evolution, this is what it's all about, right? Because again, like I just get so many people where it's like if they get this, like they go through the lessons, they do that hermit's, you know, journey within, and they come out the other side like this, people are going to look to you and be like, wow, like how did you do that? You know? And so that's wonderful to see, because like I lost my train of thought, but I'm just like so excited for you. Okay. So let's clarify the strength card. And honestly, yeah, like bear with me throughout all of December with this Mercury retrograde is definitely one that's going to be potent, if you will. And like with that full moon in Cancer the week after, it's just like, oh my goodness. Okay. Perfect. All right. So the Strength card is clarified by the Six of Coins. And this I love to see. So this is a great lesson. So if you're not seeing this in your life right now, be mindful of this, okay? Because my interpretation of this is that also this is ruled by Moon and Taurus. So again, that Jupiter Taurus direct is going to be really important for you, okay? But this is really telling me that you're getting an understanding of when you do incorporate this energy, when you do have that self-discipline and courage and showing your fire. Okay, it's like I always tell fire signs, you have the choice of giving warmth and light with your fire, or when your shadow takes over out of fear, you know, you try to burn people with your fire. It's like that person scared with the torch. You know what I mean? Like trying to like ward everybody away from them. So you're getting that when you use that fire in like a healed wholeness, how it shifts your relationship with money, right? How this like karmic shift happens, okay? And so if you can keep that in your mind, especially going into the new year, you know what I mean? But you have to do it because you want to do it, right? You can't just say like, I'm only doing this because I want money. Do you know what I mean? So please shadow work. If you haven't done it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Everybody's being encouraged to do it collectively, okay? The more of us that individually do it, the more powerful that energy will have in clearing the Capricorn paradigm shadow. So, Six of Coins though. You're really contemplating a relationship with money, okay? And the best book I think to read is You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, because they talk about how money is neutral, right? And how your personal relationships reflect your relationship with money, okay? And vice versa. So like, you have to go look at your personal relationships and how you show up for your personal relationships. And then look at your relationship with money and how do you show up with your relationship with money? How do you think money, because money is neutral. It's the energy you give it, okay? And so that's something too, like when you're, you know, wanting to manifest more money, and if you're, you know, putting it in a place of lack, that can really trip up that manifesting, right? So like I said, it's less about focusing on the money and more about focusing on how you feel. And when you do that, that's when you see that shift, okay? And I love to see it. All right, especially too, seeing this clarified here and then going to the Page of Coins this week is fantastic. So let's clarify the Page of Coins for this week for Aries for the week of December 11th through December 17th. Wow. Okay. This is a good clarifier for you, okay? Oh, I forgot to say too, when I was meditating on the cards, the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Swords. So also boundaries, emotional boundaries, very important, but also making sure that you don't close off and shut off people because you're scared of how their energy, you know, will be absorbed by you, if you will, okay? Like, it's balance, okay? But we really just want to make sure that we keep our boundaries high while also being open to good, warm energy coming in, if you will, okay? So Faith card here, again, practicing what you preach, all right? Putting your beliefs into practice is huge. This is also a card about learning, okay? And I love to see this too because the beginning of the month started with Neptune direct in Pisces, which is making it easier to hold on to faith and trust. And so this can be catapulting you into actually starting this. But the biggest lesson I think here is whatever this new thing is, if you want it to come to fruition, you have to put in the work, right? You can't just say you want it. You have to actually, like, if it's I don't know, this isn't gonna be for everybody, but like say you want to like start a online store, okay? And then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna like make the product, put it out there. Okay, but like learning about SEO, you know, learning about how to market it, how to put in the right words where it's searchable, you know what I mean? And utilizing new technology like AI to like write product descriptions, look at, you know, studying your competitors, seeing, you know, what their sites are, what their big sellers are. Like, it's that kind of energy where it's like, it's not just saying like, I'm going to have an online store and it's going to be successful. Like I'm going to do that. And I'm actually going to take the time to do the research. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, I'm doing this to, you know, heal society. Okay. Well, like you have to heal yourself too. All right. So take that how it resonates, but it really is. I also love how there's like this correlation, like diagonally between fire and coins. So this, honestly, this really is about that healed inner flame. And it's like an aha moment of like, oh, okay. It's like the missing link, if you will. All right. So let's clarify the Six of Wands next week for Aries. I love seeing that. I mean, that's going to really take you far into the new year, right? Oh, cool. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups as a clarifier. So this is indicating to me that you might even have people in your life, you're like a partner or child or parent who's recognizing all the hard work you've been doing. You know, and so it's like one of those things where this message was like around spring 2023, but Aries got like this really strong message of their fire, like emotionally lashing out on people. Do you know what I mean? And like how it could have hurt relationships. And so this is perfect to see. And also that's the week that the full moon in Cancer is going to be. And the full moon in Cancer is all about emotional closure and optimistic endings to some sensitive matters. Okay. So this is really and this is ruled by Venus in Cancer, but this is really a harmonious relationship. So like I said, I just think that people are seeing the work you've been doing, and you're getting the recognition for personally the work you've been doing, okay? I don't think this is so much as career as it is related to your personal relationships. Also, too, Aries, if you do like this reading, please do like, comment, and share with other people you think it might resonate with. And please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos do pop up. So let's check out what empowering question is going to help Aries for the week of December 11th through December 17th. And a reminder, your monthly extended will be linked at the end of this. So if you haven't watched that, I highly suggest you watch that to get an idea of what the energy is going to be like for the month of December in general. Also go really in depth to like past life energy as well. Okay, so I think what these questions are important to ponder to come into next week. Okay, so you got two. What advice on life would I give myself if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? Okay, so this definitely has something to do with your inner child, or if you have children, or if you've had like a strained relationship with your mother. So take that how it resonates, okay? And who or what defines the contents of my life? So yeah, this is fantastic. I really think this is really tied to this Two of Cups, and that is in relation to your Page of Coins. So hope you have enjoyed this reading, Aries. Have an amazing, emotionally evolving month of December, and I will talk to you next week.